Good morning. I had to start the camera again. I pressed the wrong button. It's coming down a little. Well, let me just fix this real quick here. I think it's in a good place. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. Camera's not on the right place. There we go. I think that's a little better. Hey, Brandon. Let me just see here. What's the warning? Recommend bitrate of 13. Yeah, but I can't go 13. And try later. All right, so here we are. American Truck Simulator today. And I really wanted to know, there is one of my mods that is causing a little bit of a havoc. Not havoc necessarily, but it's just not working. In the grand scheme of things, the windshield doesn't get wet when it starts raining. And while we're doing that, let me just remove some of these ones that I'm not using anymore. Hey, Daniel. Good afternoon, I think, because Renault, Europe. There's a bunch of things here that I wish it would work, but they don't work anymore. And a few that I don't know if they work, because I don't know if they work, because they update the game and it breaks the whole darn thing here. This is one of the few things that really annoy me about American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, you got a Assetto Corsa. Which one? The original one? Hey, Philip. Hello, your setup is crazy. And how are you doing? Oh, man, thank you. I'm doing well. It's Wednesday on a holiday week, so that's pretty good. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys, I don't know if you're in America or wherever in the world you are, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I'm gonna start playing in just a second. I'm just taking the time here just to unsubscribe to some of my old mods here. Well, this one I hope to use again. I don't know if it's fixed already. This was supposed 1.57. Okay. Well, I guess it does work again, so I can put this back. Let's put this one back. Has to be higher priority, okay. And I think I'll unsubscribe to this one. Maybe this one is breaking my rain. Because my rain, when it starts raining, it's not showing on the windshield. So we're going to test them. I disabled that one. I re-enabled the sounds. And I hope that works. And then I'm just removing the other stuff here. Can't remove this one anymore. Okay. Hey, Slogitek, how you doing, man? Let me confirm changes. Let's get into the truck. Gonna complain that I removed the mod. I know. But I can't play since I have a rendezvous. I'm sure you're gonna be able to play. Continue. Oh, the original one? Yeah, so don't forget to get all the mods. There's a bunch of good mods that you can upload for that game. And those will be a lot of fun. Like, start with Content Manager. That's the first one you gotta have. That's a must. If you want to have any mod, you gotta have Content Manager for Assetto Corsa. Then look into Content, it's not Content, CSP preview on Patreon. That is a must also. If you want to have rain, has to be the preview version, the paid version. cheap. It's like $1, $2 a month. And then you gotta have the pure. Pure is also important. Are we delivering something? I always forget where do I look if I'm delivering. I need to go into the world map because that will tell me. Yes, we are. Where are we headed? Oh, we're headed to Texas, Corpus Christi. That's right. So we are here crossing Arizona into Nevada. No, not Nevada. Nevada's here. New Mexico. Crossing to New Mexico, and we're going to Texas. So there you go. Let's go. Where can you get my setup? A Bloom. You can build one. You can't buy, but you can build. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see my my tutorial. I have a very detailed tutorial. Oh, good. So we can test the mod if it's working here because it's raining. Let's see. Oh, yes. That was the mod. The problem was there. I got rain now. Awesome. Huh. That was good. Wouldn't imagine. Get the volume a little lower on the music. Let's get the volume on the truck a little better. I love the rain. How much did your setup cost, Philip? I spent about $700 on my setup. In car parts, $300 at a junkyard. Remember, here in the States, we have a type of junkyard called pick and pull. You pull it, bring a tool. There's several names for it. Essentially, you go there with your toolbox and you remove whatever part you want. So, say you want the steering wheel. You go at the junkyard, you find the car that has the steering wheel, see if it's in good condition, because they don't care if it's in a bad shape or in a great shape. The price will be the same, and then you just remove it. So you got to learn how to remove. This case here, you got to poke. There's a screwdriver here and here. You pull the little tab that pops out the airbag, and then you unscrew the whole thing. Now, how much will this cost? Well, about $15. So it's pretty cheap. It's not expensive. It needs to be at a junkyard called Pick and Pull. A lot of people think, oh, but you couldn't have spent $300. If you buy on Amazon, on eBay, you're going to spend like $300 on a steering wheel. Yeah, because on eBay, somebody took the trouble to go to the junkyard, pull the part out, clean it up, and put it on sale. They're charging a service as well. So, you know, keep that in mind. And then all the rest is like wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. I think triple is better than VR. Way better, man. I do believe that it's way better. Here you go. I can kind of show you around here. You see the other TV right there, and if I move my camera over here to the left, you can see the other TVs right here. You can't see very well because the headrest is in the way, but it is here. So essentially, I think it's better because I don't get dizzy. There's nothing heavy on my head. I can play here for hours, literally, and without any kind of, you know, fatigue. It's just perfect. Thomas, welcome. Hey, are the buttons mapped to things as well? Yes, King. Everything here is mapped to something. And you can map whatever you want. So, for instance, I got the circulation here to change. This will go to the next camera. It's always going to go to the next. If I click, it's never going to go back. It's just going to cycle through. Then if I want to go back to the cockpit super quick, I can just click advanced. It'll go back. If I want to cycle through the cameras, but they are set, I go on the temperature knob here. I can go 72 is going to go on the outside camera. But if I go on 72 degrees, this is the outside camera looking for far away. And if I want to go back to like the side camera that moves around, I can go back to the cold here. Then I can move the camera around. I can go back to the cockpit again. And then I can turn off the engine by clicking on and off. So now the engine is off. Engine is back on. You see it's raining. I can make the wipers go faster. Or stop. Or just one wipe. Or intermittent or slow like it was before. I'm going to put in slow. And then, obviously, you know, the hazard lights, the turn signal, everything works here. So everything works with this little technology marvel called Arduino. These guys are super cheap. Essentially, what I do is I connect all of the buttons in the original PCB here to the Arduino, and then I tell the computer what I want them to do. So it's essentially just a big button box, a fancy one, if you will. So we're going to turn here to the right. I can't see very well to the left because you guys are in front of me. But yeah, how long did it take to make a custom rig? It took me about 3 weekends. Just Solani, I'm not gonna buy you a PC, so please stop spamming that or I will mute you. What did it cost the most? Well, if I'm talking about like what cost the most in terms of, let me just open up my turn here. In terms of the rig itself, it was funny enough. One of the most expensive things here was the metal. Proportionally, the metal that I used to weld the wheelbase. Now, if I'm talking simrig things, like the real, like other than the simrig, the steering wheel, like the wheelbase, not the steering wheel, the wheelbase that connects here, it's a Fanatec Club Sport DD. That's about $900. But you can buy whatever. You can buy a G29 for all I care, and it will work just the same. Everything is about $9,000, but you gotta keep in consideration that I do have a very, very powerful PC. I have a triple TV set up with 4K and 120 Hertz. I have a butt kicker here. I have Philips Hue. I have a bunch of things here that most people won't have and don't need to have. I'm a content creator, so I went a little bit overboard on my choices here. So this is just, you know, to put in perspective. My setup is the same functionality, start the engine for the keys and setup open. Yeah, I prefer like that tech simulator. What do you have? What do you have like a tube sim rig, like an aluminum one, or do you have like a real car setup as well? If you do have a real car setup, I'd love for you to join our Discord and share with us. I have a bunch of people there, a bunch of friends and subscribers and followers of my channels that are building things like this and sharing with us. It's a lot of fun. Left side driving. So this is Mexico, Lana. Oh, a lot of countries in the world are left side. America, all Latin America, Mexico. Most European countries are left side. There's a lot. And then only if you go to United Kingdom, Australia, let's see, Japan. If I'm not mistaken, even China is on the left side. I think China's on the left. I have a question. Does it work on tables? What do you mean on tables? Like if you put the steering wheel on a table, on a desk? Yeah. Why is the steering wheel vibrating, Siri? Because of the force feedback and the fact that the truck vibrates when it's like standing still. Just Solani, thank you. Thank you for the heart, me. For the I love you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. How much would it be with a Moza R5 and 2-screen and stuff? Matthias, I mean, it depends on how, you know, the screen is totally subjective. I mean, it depends on your budget, man. A Moza R5 bundle is $399 US dollars right now. And maybe, I didn't check if Moza has any discounts for Black Friday. You can even get a discount for Black Friday. I think, in fact, if you look into some of my videos, I do put a link to the Moza bundle. And the screen, I mean, it depends. You can buy like an ultra-wide screen, like a 32-inch screen for computers. That'll be like $200. You can buy a TV. 65-inch TV, like a 4K 120 Hertz will cost you, like a cheap one, around $700, $650. You know, it depends. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, please join our Discord Tech Simulator and share it with us. We exchange information, we exchange pictures, and we always talk about how to get everything to work and stuff like that. So, yeah, my Discord is in my link tree, Tech. Judo Nactis. Yes, all the buttons work. The wiper, the hazard lights, everything here works as well. I can change here. I can change the camera from here. I can put the retarder on by changing the fan. You can hear it. So yeah, everything works. Is that real, Adam? It's a real simulator, man. It's not a real road. I'm not driving outside. I'm in my house in the safety of my home. When do you stream, Philip? I stream every weekday from about 8-ish a.m., which is right now Eastern Standard Time, 8:11. So whatever time you are, like, just make sure that this is when I start, just around, and I go up until like 10 a.m., another 2 hours. Am I inside a truck? No, I am not. Where is the way station? Oh, it's up ahead. No, I am not. I am in my home office. Here, I can kind of show you. This is, you can kind of see the sides of my house, my office. I'm gonna stop here at the way station, which is right there. Thank you, Slovak. Hey, Slovak, didn't see you, man. How you doing? But how much was the fake car without the steering and screens? $700. That's what I was explaining, man. $700. $300 in car parts. Another $400 or so in hardware, like all the other stuff. Damaged vehicle? Oh, yeah, I had an accident last time. Great. We got a ticket. Fine. Okay, let's find a service center. Had an accident. I think it was on purpose, actually. So let's just stop here and fix the truck before we head on. Yo, Nick! How you doing, man? Welcome. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. Rickus, what am I holding? I'm not holding anything. Just driving. How much is it? About $700. Med, is it real? It's a real game, not a real malfunction. But we're good. Yeah, I don't understand. What are you holding? The door was open? Well, I can tell you're not in Florida. It wasn't cold here last night. You should get Beam and G Drive. I do have Beam and G Drive, and I drive it every Saturday on my live streams, J-Car World. What is my favorite truck to drive on ETS2? The Volvo FH16 with 750 horsepower. Thank you, Med. Oh, nice. I had school today. We don't have school this week here in America. I mean, at least in our county, because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so they give the kids a break. I think I have every Logitech flight sim, driving sim, and racing product. I have like 1,200 worth of sim stuff. Nice. Yeah, that's a good way to spend a day, Harrison. Fierce Beers? Sorry, man, I don't know your username, but yes, it's American Truck Simulator. Thank you, Ivana. You're at the office? Well, it's fun as well. You guys are not going to have Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow, are you? Where am I going? We're going to Corpus Christi, Texas. Oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you, man. Did you go to a junkyard and get those parts for your racing sim? Yes, J-Car World. I have a tutorial on my channel. Very detailed tutorial. It will show you guys everything you need to know. There's a service center right here, so I think we're going to stop at this one. I'm using the Jake brake here. If I pull my wiper dock, it'll activate the Jake brake. Oh, thanks. Does the simulator feel the same as driving in real life? I mean, it does, to an extent, obviously. Real race drivers used to practice, so you can learn tracks, you can learn a lot of things, braking points and techniques. But obviously, there'll always be something missing when you're, when you're driving on a simulator that you don't get in real life. Like G-forces, for instance. Trevor, you're gonna get muted, my friend. We don't like spamming because it really bothers me and makes it harder for me, but I'll give you just 5 minutes. You'll come back. This is your warning. Then we're not gonna warn you again afterwards. I feel like the steering angle doesn't look realistic. It is realistic, Rod. I have a 1080 1,800 degrees of turn here. Where's Taquita? Well, my wife is home today, so she will always be with my wife when she's home. I'm her second choice, or third. Stop here. We need to get some service on the truck. Yes, Jay, Junkyard. I have everything you need to know on my tutorial on my channel. I break down the cost, the parts, the locations, how to choose a car, everything. All right, truck is fixed. We got a ticket, so that's why I had to stop here. 900, Tristan? No, for trucks is more. 1080 is realistic for cars. So cars will do about 1080. Some cars will do 900. It depends on the car. So we're gonna take the exit right here. We don't need fuel. We're got our tanks full. How do I connect the real-life steering wheel to my Moza wheelbase? J-Car Worlds. Check out my tutorial. I have a dedicated tutorial for the steering wheel. Although I'm talking about a Fanatec on that video, the process is roughly the same. The only difference is you don't need a sacrificial steering wheel. You do need a quick release, so you're gonna have to buy a spare quick release so you can bolt it in the back. And you can also use an ESP32 to connect the buttons. But, you know, here, an ESP32 is like this guy. Nick, we got some funny folks here on YouTube, if you don't mind, my friend. So this is an ESP32. It will connect via Bluetooth. Would you ever make a Cadillac simrig? That's a great question. Yes, I would. But it's hard to find the interior, especially of a brand new car like mine. So, I don't know, maybe one day Cadillac will say, hey, we'll send you an interior. You can build a in your house. What truck is this, Luca? This is the VNL 2014. Mr. Beast, why Volvo from all setups? Because Volvo is the best, man. Volvo is fast, Volvo is reliable, Volvo is comfortable, a Volvo is safe. Why not a Volvo? What do I want for Christmas? It's a good question. I don't know, man. More time with my family and, you know, doing things that I like. That's what I want for Christmas. You know, but what model? The model is VNL. VNL 2014. This is the model of the truck. The older VNL. What was my profession prior to gaming? Jay, it still is my profession. I still work with market research. I still work. I have a full-time job. I'm not a full-time gamer or YouTuber or nothing to that extent. Or TikToker. How did you get a full car in your house, Jessica? It's not a whole car in my house. It's just the interior of the car. You can kind of see a little bit here. You see here that where the TV ends. This is where the dashboard also ends right here, and the TV goes right there. And I have the passenger seat right here, so you can kind of see where things kind of connect. This is the other TV as well. So it's not the whole car. It's just the interior of the car. It's in my office. Tristan, yes, I'm definitely biased. Although the Volvo S60R, man, the 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual transmission, faster than a Subaru WRX STI of the same year, faster than a BMW M3. I mean, it's a great car. It is fast. A lot of people underrate Volvos because Volvos had this image of safety. But Volvos are fast. My fastest Volvo is faster than my Cadillac CT5V. So yeah, 4.3 seconds the Volvo, 4.6 seconds the Cadillac 0 to 60. So. Pranav, you gotta check my tutorials, man. It's a lot easier for me to explain to you, but it's just the interior of a car inside my home office, essentially. I want the brand new 2026 Volvo. Ah, man, I don't. They stopped making sedans. They only have the S90 now, and I don't want to buy an S90 anymore. I had one. They're too big. Yeah, it's a common misconception, Jay, that I am in tech. I'm just a very curious guy that loves following tutorials on YouTube, and that's why I'm making tutorials to teach you guys whatever I learned. I don't know how to program. I don't know how to code. I use ChatGPT for all of that. And that's why I am 100% confident that anybody can do this. Because I'm not being like humble or anything when I say, if I can do this, you guys can do this. Because I still don't know how to code. And I learned how to code all of these buttons here by myself with ChatGPT. Thank you, Lana. Oh, I forgot to turn off the truck service detour, so we're gonna just go around here, go back to the road. It's okay. J-Car World, if you have a garage, you should chop the back part of the car off, leave the front part. That'd be fun. Yeah, but problem here is in Florida, J-Car World. In Florida, it's very hot year-round. Even in the winter time, it's not like comfortable to be in the garage, unless you have like a fully climate control, you know, like garage. So I just prefer to be inside my home office with the parts that I have. I see you recently posted a code to reset the service reminder. I tried to upload that code to the board and the cluster shut off and loaded the code back and the service lights were still on. Joe, it doesn't work in all cars. I don't know why. I do have 7 gauge clusters here from Volvo. Oh, look who's here. Somebody was asking about her today, and she's down there. Taquita, say hi. That's Taquita. He's a fan favorite. Can I merge charger? Thank you. What I was saying? Oh, Joe. So I have like 6 or 7 gauge clusters, and it only worked in 3 of them. The other ones are still with the service light on. I don't know what happens. I asked. There was a guy from the Volvo community that, kindly sent me that code, and he doesn't know either. He said it doesn't make any sense because, every time you use that code in a real car, it should reset the code, but it's not resetting in some of my simulator, all my gauges. Have I ever crashed? Yes, a lot of times, Master. If you watch long enough, you're gonna see me crash. Not faster than a build 2010 CTSV. Brad Pitbull. Whatever you build can be faster than whatever you're comparing to. Dude, we gotta talk OEM, Brad. Otherwise, it's just, we're talking nonsense here. Well, it's not faster than a 2005 S60R build. I know a guy that has about 1,000 horsepower on a Volvo S60R. So, that's just nonsense conversation, man. Você gosta de caminhões? Hey, Slovak, you learned that in Portuguese. Why have 3 pedals? It's because one is... Oh, we're on that camera. One is the clutch. This was an accelerator. We're going to start moving here. I'm removing the clutch. And I'm going to change gears. I have to press the clutch. And then the center one is the brake. J-Car World, you're downloading BeamNG because you deleted it. Oh man, one should never delete BeamNG, man. That's one of the best games ever. Yeah, that is very not funny and very childlike, Ohio. How old are you? 5, 6? My daughter is 9 and even she doesn't think it's funny anymore. Do you have a CDL? No, I don't, Alex. I don't have a CDL. I don't drive trucks. Thank you, Stelio. I love that Cadillac. Thank you, sir. I just stare at it like whenever I went there in the morning just to look at her. Are you originally from Brazil, Garrett? Yes, I am. That's why you heard Portuguese just a second ago. Yes, I am from Brazil. Why do you play American Truck Simulator if you're not have a trucking simulator? J-Car World. Sorry, man. I don't quite understand your logic there, but I play because several reasons. One of the reasons I play Truck Simulator in the morning is that I can talk to you guys. It's easy enough for me to read. So, like, let me show here. This is my chat window. And if I'm driving, like, super fast on a track, it's hard for me to keep an eye on the chat and answer the questions and talk to you guys. Because you got to find a perfect breaking point. Go through, the turns correctly, the apex, and, there are so many variables. So, just, it's just better. Just go out and drive. Why, man? I work from home. I don't need to go out and drive. I can drive here. Thank you, sir. Does the temperature gauge work, Xander? Yes, it works, but it's showing my GPU temperature instead of my water temperature. Tell you, I love Cadillacs, badass cars. Dude, true. That is true, man. They are nailing the looks of it. Oh, thank you, Gilly. The simulator is called American Truck Simulator. Going back to you, Stelio, I think the CTS forward, they all look amazing. And I love my CT5 now. I am really, really in love. How much did you spend on the setup, Hopeless? About $700. No, I mean to say someone said you should do Uber and get out. Oh, no, I know you didn't say it. I read the message that somebody else said it. I don't remember the name. So you leave your job at night to come. Sorry, I don't quite understand what does that mean, but I don't leave my job. I'm commuting now to my home office. Am I using meta glasses? No, Viggy, I'm using a triple TV here. You can kind of see here my side window. It's just 3 TVs side by side. And that is how I use my simulator. What if you make a BMW racing simulator next? I already made one. I have a BMW E60. Here you can see it's one of my steering wheels with the BMW. This is the F80. I always forget the names of the BMWs. And this is the E60 gauge cluster that is on my simulator, and it works also. Fully functional. I already made a BMW. I prefer a Volvo. 1000% Volvo. What is the screen you have to top of the dash? It looks like CarPlay. Yes, this one that's going up and down. This is CarPlay, in fact. You can download it. It's on my channel. And here is what I'm seeing right now. You can kind of see it up here now. So it shows the information from the game, like how much damage I have in the car, or truck in this case. What music is playing is right here on the right. On the top I have the delivery time, distance remaining, origin, destination, weight of the truck. On the bottom left here I have a bunch of information about damage to different parts of the truck, fuel, range, instantaneous fuel consumption, real-time delivery time, and ETA, which is what time I'm going to be there. So by 9:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I should be at my destination. Yeah. All right, so that is an Apple CarPlay. You can download it on my channel. So it's on my YouTube channel. I have a tutorial, a link to download, and I teach you guys how to do this. What truck am I driving? We're driving the Volvo VNL 2014. And that's the older generation of VNLs. Thank you, Cadet Harrison. Thank you, good sir. You should make a Ford next. Man, thank you. I would do a Cadillac next, if Cadillac would help me out. Because I'm not going to be able to find a Cadillac CT5V interior at a junkyard. Dilly the Kid, assuming Department of Transportation don't pull you for an inspection. Oh man, I just got a ticket because my truck was damaged, Gilly, so I kind of had this happening. But they don't pull you over in this game, they just give you citations. They are more efficient here in the simulator world. I have a question. Every time I played American Truck Simulator, the car will drive by itself. What do you mean, the truck will drive by itself, or the traffic? If the car, you gotta turn off all the aids. If you turn off the aids, maybe that'll help you. Can you go at 100? I can't. This truck will go, I think max is like 90 miles an hour. Oh, thank you for the jewels, man. Cadet Harrison, thank you, good sir. I just saw it. Thanks, man. See you tomorrow, Rickus. Thank you for joining the live stream today. Oh, Garrett Kids, you can find me videos of me playing GTA 5 from a few months ago on my YouTube. But I did, and I can still play on GTA 5 with the simulator. And even though Gauge works in Flight Simulator, in GTA 5, it's a lot of fun. Velvetenge, hey man. I can't even press the gas pedal, the brake, or the clutch. I can use the shifter. That's strange. Maybe remap your controllers, man? Cody Kaufman. Am I really the loser here? You're a random dude hating on somebody's hobby that I built, and I have a lot more following than you probably, and earning money here, so I don't think I am the loser, but, you know, I don't know. I'm good, Velv. How are you, man? Crazy Yay Z. The truck drivers will drive good anywhere, except in real life. Tailgating doing 90. Oh man, no, not all of them. There's some that are bad apples, as in everything. Like, there's bad drivers, there's bad motorcyclists, there's bad apples everywhere. I do respect truck drivers a lot, man. I think they have a tough job. It's not easy to stay away from home. I mean, I do this here on a simulator, and I could never imagine doing this in real life. Gilly the Kid, I know, I haven't played ATS in a while. I wonder how many states they got now. So they are just about to release Louisiana, I think, this week, and Illinois. So that's our far east as we are. Timbook, yes, this is a Volvo VNL. Let me change lanes here because that bus is coming. Kind of using one hand here. I'm just petting my dog here on my left. Every time I see the truck accelerate to the full max speed, that's strange, man. Just maybe check your mappings, controller mappings. Do the gear works or is it automatic? Yeah, the gear works. I can downshift. It's gonna be 5th now, 5th gear here. So, and I'm gonna go back to 6th gear, so the RPMs are not as high. And the tachometer is calibrated to the red line, so that's why the numbers are not correct. Just the red line is correct. Does he even read YouTube comments? I read your comment and I answered to your comment, Timbook. Do you even hear the answers I say? Thank you, Nick. I didn't even read because I think it's been auto-held by moderation. Whatever that Cody guy was saying. Can you play music in that simulator? Yes, I can, and it's playing right now. I can make it louder, but I usually don't leave too loud. But yes, I can. The radio is fully functional, by the way. What if you get muted? Just don't spam, keep PG, and you're not gonna get muted. Dayton, the game's called American Truck Simulator. Malik, police ahead. Yes, and I'm going super slow. Now I noticed I can do 80 miles an hour here. I tried reconnecting into the game and kept doing it. The truck kept shutting off. I'm pretty sure it's a mapping control problem there, man. No, muted means they can still see me, but they can't talk anymore, which is, in my opinion, better. Because, like, if they're hating on me and they can't say anything else anymore, then they stop hating, but they still have to see me, which I think is pretty hilarious, if I'm honest. Does the AC work? Teddy Mewtwo. The air is not coming out of here, but the buttons do work. So I can change camera here, go back here. All the buttons in the climate control work. Every button you see here works, by the way. I'm watching while playing Euro Truck. Nice. Tomorrow we're going to be back into Euro Truck. We were exploring Portugal and Spain yesterday. Trying to get to see all the cities. Telza, change gear, bro. There's no more gears. I'm on the highest gear. 6th gear is the highest gear this truck has. I changed the transmission. So there's no 7th, 8th, 9th. You see the gear here. 6th. That's the highest. Crazy Yazy. Flybrick, don't doubt yourself. You're already a better truck driver than 99%. Just based off on being in the right lane and not tailgating, you can easily be a good truck driver. Dude, if there's one thing I hate in the world is driving on the left lane. Like, I am one of those people that will really get triggered if people are driving on the left. Like, dude, pass and go back to the right. It doesn't matter if you're a fast driver or not. Does it actually show the real amount of fuel? Yes, it's me, Group 7. It does. This is the real amount of fuel that I have left, and this is the real amount of miles I have left. Speed edit. No, I'm not a truck driver. Quill, yeah, it doesn't work anymore because I didn't enable it. I don't need the heated seats. I live in Florida, so the buttons do work. They open the window. Like, listen to the wind noise is gonna be louder now. This is the driver, and I'm gonna lower the passenger window now. And then if I click the up here, that's gonna go and close the window. Midwest Junkyard Racing, good morning. Dude, you're early today. Dude, I'm gonna buy 4 semis. I'm gonna outdo you. Just because. How you doing today, my friend? You own the same truck in the game, but I modded mine to 4,000 RPMs. Dude, that's insane. That's a lot of RPMs, man. I mean, horsepower, not RPMs. I don't know why I read RPMs. Hit the Jakes, okay? So the hazards works, yeah. Not just here in the dashboard, as you can see the lights are blinking, but if I go outside here, you're gonna see they're also working. Oh, and I'm driving with my knee because I'm trying to pet my dog here with the left. Can you go faster? The speed limit is 80 miles an hour, so that's what I'm trying to keep. Is this inside of a truck? It's not. We're inside of my home office, and you guys are also here. You could put cold seats in the car, on the car. I could, but I would have to change to a newer seat. The 2005 to 2009 Volvos, they don't have, unfortunately, ventilated seats. I'd love that. That would be real good. That is something I'd be up for. Adding ventilation. That'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, let me go to the right lane here because we change. Oh, there's a police car there. Oh, you want to say hello? Come on up. Oh, we got some guests here. Say hello. Boxhead Adventures. Whoa, I live in Florida too. Yes, man. Nice. Where do you live in Florida? I am in Central Florida. Oh, just bundle up here on my left arm. What are the various things you have open on the CarPlay thing? I can show in more detail here. So these are the various things on the Apple CarPlay. So I have on the top left a bunch of information on the car or truck. The dog's name is Takita. So the bottom left quadrant there's damage information, there's time, fuel, how much time it will take to me for delivery. On the top right is information about the job that I'm taking right now, and on the bottom right there is information about the song that we're playing right now. The limit, it's not a limitation, it's just the truck won't go any faster without a mod. I can do about 90 miles an hour with this truck here. I've tested. FGC Steph, you play No Hezzy? Yes, sir, I do. How many cup holders? I have only 2 cup holders here. So 2 here below my mouse. It just kind of became a mouse pad. You can't really see it because it's here. Let me see if I can do this. I'm holding my dog. I'm trying to not crash and show you guys. So here is a cup holder. Right here. This is the cup holder. There's 2 there. Go back to the other. Close here. Ooh, camera move. Yeah, Dazar, they can't see it. I hope they don't get me a ticket. Thank you for the jewels. It was on Simmons. Is that it? I can't really see. It's so small on my other window here. Oh, she is very cute. When she's not being angry at me, when she's trying to protect my wife. Like sometimes if I walk in a room, she's gonna be, growling at me. She's overprotected to my wife. Takita. It's like a Japanese name. Hit the nitro. This truck doesn't have nitro, man. Tequila. Ay, caramba. It has night mode. Yes, it'll get dark in a few hours in the game. It's 2 p.m. in the game right now. Why don't you make a Peterbilt racing sim? I just feel it's less strange to drive a truck in the game with a car interior than the other way around. Like to drive a car in the game with a truck interior, that'd be weird. Yeah, I think that'd be weird. She is Slovak. She is. Like, she is protective. And that's why, like, she's only here now because my wife probably is on a call or something, and she closes the door to her office, so I'm not bothering her with my, you know, non-stop talking here on my live stream. Then she closes the door and she leaves the dog out, and she will come to me then. I'm her second option. Are using the game wheel. I'm using a, yes, it's a gaming steering wheel. I don't know if that's the question. Donalo Davis, it's a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Hey Jackson, the guy, it's me again, Thiel Caesar. I just scrolling and found you again. Nice, hi again. Well, I hope you subscribed this time, man. Welcome again. Welcome back to our truck. We are somewhere, I think, in either New Mexico or Texas. But I think we're in Texas already because we were driving all the way down to Corpus Christi, and that's east of Texas, meaning we're 20 minutes away from our destination, so I think we are in Texas already. But I don't know, I'm not sure. Hey, Aaron Productions, welcome back, man. Do I watch F1? Yes, I do. I didn't see the last race in Vegas, but I heard about it. Is there any faster trucks? Yes, especially if you mod the game, you can get faster. Oh, I see. Yeah, a lot of people has more than one account. I have my personal and my Flybreak S60R. Do you guys think Max is going to win this year? He is getting close to Lando. Very close to Lando. Factology, why don't you drive a real truck and get paid? Because I'm driving a fake truck and being paid, my friend. A lot better. I don't have to deal with, you know, people like you on the road. I don't have to deal with, you know, going to stop and sleep in the truck at night. I can sleep in my house. And I have a full-time job working from home, which is a lot more fun than having to drive around the country for real in a truck. My favorite F1 driver of all times? Well, it's got to be Ayrton Senna. Ayrton Senna, because I'm Brazilian, you know, I can't have anybody else. This is multiplayer. I am playing offline right now, but you can play on multiplayer, yes. Bro, it's better to drive in our simulator because you don't want to deal with road rage. Yeah, there's so many reasons, man. I mean, I work from home. I wouldn't be driving now at all. Like, why would I be out driving, just going for a, you know, for a drive and then come back home to start working? Are we there yet? Almost Midwest. We're actually almost there. You think Max is going to win, Aaron? You think so? I don't know. Yes, I'm being paid in real life money because I'm live streaming on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Smith, the game's called American Truck Simulator. Gotta lower the gear here, we're going uphill. Astrology. Like astrology? Factology. Okay. Got it. Thank you, sir. And if we count F1 2025 season only, for real. How big is the map, Jam? That's a good question. It's very big, but it's compressed. So not the whole United States. It's always compressed by 20 to 1. Every mile in real life is equivalent to 20 miles in the game. What kind of truck are you driving in the game, 78? We're driving the Volvo DNL 2014. This guy here. Matheus, acho que você deveria comprar um caminhão, mano. Trabalhar com marketing dá em nada. Ah, mano, vai pensando, velho. Vai pensando, Matheus. Sabe de nada, inocente. Mas eu não trabalho com marketing, cara. Eu trabalho com pesquisa de mercado, meu. Não é marketing, não. Já trabalhei com marketing, mas agora é pesquisa. It looks real. Why is the steering wheel shaking? Because they do shake, Terry. It's called forced feedback. Schumacher. Oh, man, no. Schumacher wasn't better than Ayrton Senna. I'm sorry. But we're going to agree to disagree because I know everybody can have their own preferred drivers, favorite drivers. Middleman, I believe simulators are to train people to operate equipment remotely. It's an adventure to drive for real. Okay, you can do that, certainly. I'm not training. I'm just having fun, man. Am I driving a truck in real life? No, Gusti, I don't drive a truck in real life. It'd be cool if you can change the exhaust on the truck. You can. You can actually change the exhaust. Depending on the truck, you can. Jackson the guy. I was planning to looking at Hyundai Genesis with R-Spec trim. It got a V8 5-liter, 4.5 seconds to reach 60 miles an hour. I always use the metric because I got used to it. Nice, man. That's a good car, man. That's a good spec. Genesis is a good brand. I think they're also underrated, kind of like Volvos, in a way. I did own a Hyundai in the past and zero problems. And also I have a Kia 2025 Kia Carnival. Amazing car. Sometimes, you know, depending on what I'm doing, it's even better than my Cadillac CT5V, man. Volvo is my favorite car brand. Yes, 78 Monte. It is. It's my favorite car brand by far. By far. I've owned 9 Volvos in the past. I currently have 2 Volvos in my garage. How long did it take to build the simulator, Alan? I have a tutorial on my channel, but it took me about 3 weekends to build the simulator. And if you follow my tutorial, I'm pretty sure you're gonna build in less time. Buc-ee's, I don't think we have. We should have Buc-ee's here in Texas, right? Gotta keep an eye out for it. Because I do have the real brands thing going on. Oh, thank you, the fun. I can't read the whole name here, it's just compressed. Thank you for the fest. 60 times the fest. Thank you, man. That brings you to the top gifter. Say something on the chat so I can see your full name, man. Or somebody else can tell me your full name. Oh, that's not... With my TikTok is just stuck. The chat is stuck. And 3 large TVs, Rishu. 3 large TVs. What would you make you choose a car over a truck? Ernest, the reason is I think it's less strange to drive a truck in the game with a car interior than the other way around. Like to drive a... Like if I'm driving in a GT3 car, I don't want to have a truck, man. Oh, what's that guy doing in the middle of the road? What the hell? You guys see that? What the hell was that guy doing on that RV? Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I like my Kia, man. I gotta say, that my wife drives the Kia most of the time, but that Kia is so comfortable, man. So nice. And the new tech in it, just amazing. Like, it truly is. It has things that only like $100,000 plus cars have. The back seat, we have that Prestige with the lounge. So it lays down like a first class. Oh, nice. Thank you, Arda Kramil. Oh man, I gotta make it bigger. Can't read it. Thank you, man. Thank you for the jewels, dude. In ATS, a mod where you can drive a car? Yes, there is. But allegedly, I never tried, but allegedly, it still drives like a truck. Freio tá em dia. Tá freio até demais, mano. And that's why you don't drive a real truck. Exactly, man. That's why. I mean, this thing's happened on a real life, and I don't want to deal with that. He was doing a brake check. He was backing up on the highway, man. He was backing up on the highway. That was crazy. Massa James, dude, if you're interested, you can check out my tutorial on my channel. I do have a very detailed tutorial. I walk you through the cost, the parts, everything you need to do to build this thing. Jackson, have you heard of Cadillac cylinders deactivation? It was introduced in the 80s. Mostly it can switch to 6 and 4 cylinders, but it failed to a computer not advanced at the time. Yes, I've heard. It was a big fiasco. I think it came out in 1983, if memory serves. And it was a fiasco at the time. But it's an interesting concept, yes. How can your brakes do that? I could have rammed the traffic in front. Dude, even if I turn down the brakes in the game, they still brake too much. That's not very realistic. I don't think brakes can do that in real life. See you later, Aaron. See you later, dude. I don't think you can do that in real life. Absolutely 100% not. Jordan, yesterday I went for a leisure drive at night and I was like 15 feet away from a semi on a road and he started flashing his brakes at me and I had no idea why. That's one of the problems with doing like joyrides. I enjoy doing joyrides as much as the next guy, but dude, sometimes it just gets weird. J-Car, yes, if I pull the wiper lever, it'll activate the Jake brake, and you see the light, red light in the dashboard? That's saying the brake, and if you look at the speed, it's going down. Let go, and it will stop, and it continues. So yeah, that's the Jake brake. Ernest Pena, what's the point of driving a simulator when you could practice and drive in real life? What was your intention when making the simulator? My intention was having fun, first of all. Having a challenge to make a car work in the simulator like this. Every single button works. That was one of the challenges, and it's a fun challenge to have. Second is, you can drive a truck in Europe, in America. You can drive a car. I can go to Nordschleife. I can go to Japan if I want to. I can drive anywhere. I cannot do that in real life. I'm sorry. I have 4 cars, and not a single one is in Europe right now, where I could just hop in a plane for 9 hours, land in Germany, drive a car there to get to the racetrack, then go to Nordschleife, which is, by the way, closed for winter now, and then not drive. So that's the purpose and intention of the simulator, Ernest. And on the side, I make money because I am creating content for folks like you. You're welcome. Which, by the way, if you like, if you'd like to support, you can like, subscribe, or even give me a super chat. Jackson the guy, did you know Lexus LS was originally named Toyota Celsior in Japanese market? Same goes to GS, RX, and LX. I did not know that. I don't follow the Japanese brands too closely. I do like them, but I would never own one. I don't know if it makes sense. I mean, it's like, any car guy, true car guy, they will respect other car brands, even if they wouldn't own one. Like, I wouldn't. But I do respect it. I think Nissan has some nice cars. I think Toyota has super nice cars as well. Subaru, wow, what is there to talk about Subaru? The WRX STI, amazing car. Would I own one? Nah, I'm good, man. But do I like them? Would I want to be in one, drive in one day? Yeah, heck yeah, absolutely. We're going to Houston, I think, not Del Rio. How do you play Slops? You can download the game on Steam. Okay, so we're going here and there. Yes, okay, got it. Let's use the Jake brake, because it says slow, 35 miles an hour turn here. Oops, turned my wiper on while using my Jake brake. Is that a real car? It is not. It's a real interior of a car in my home office. Mike, hello, man. Jordan was there. Exactly. And you also save money on gas, tires, track fees, and all of the other stuff. Like, if you ever done any track days, you know that is a very deep, deep hole. I love Dodge and Chevy, but other cars are also good. Exactly. I mean, you are more than welcome to love a car brand over another. Like, I still love Volvo more than my Cadillac. And I love the Cadillac CT5e. I am in love with that car. But I still love Volvo better. Just a preference thing, you know. Respectful, let me just see here before, Corpus Cressida, we're going right. Respectful, though, there's few people who's disliked it due to rumors going internet, that's social media. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Have all kinds of rumors going around. But you have to do your due diligence and research your topics. Norman, I'm sorry, you just got a vehicle malfunction. Did I do something wrong? Oh, you got a vehicle malfunction. Probably you have some damage in your truck and you got to stop at the service center. What is a jake brake? Dem Star Lucky. So a jake brake is when you use the engine of the truck to slow it down. So it's just brakes in trucks use air pressure, and that air pressure has some shelf life. If you use too much, you can run out of air pressure. So you can use the jake brake, which is the engine, to stop or slow down the truck without using your real brake pedals. You can also use another thing called a retarder. I don't exactly know how the retarder works. I don't know if it's a transmission thing, but if I move this thing here, you can hear it's going to go up. And now it's going to start slowing down or maintaining the speed. This is retarder 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, there's only 3 on this truck. Turn it off. There we go. Would you ever own or drive a manual car, or would you always stick to automatic? I feel manual cars had more than pushing gas on. Ernest, I always owned manual cars in my entire life. I currently own a manual car. This is a 6-speed manual transmission, and the car that I have in my garage is a Volvo S60R also, with the 6-speed transmission. I am Brazilian, Ernest, and being very honest and open with you, it's no bragging right in Brazil, or in a lot of countries in Europe as well, to say you drive a manual car. It's not like in the United States that people will say, like, super proud, puffing their chests, like, oh, I drive a manual car. Because most cars are manual in, like developing countries or even European countries. So I learned how to drive on a manual car. That's how I learned. I didn't have access to an automatic car. So it's just the way we learn. And it's not a bragging right. So my first car was manual. My second car was manual. Then I had a few Volvos that were automatic, but I still had the manual. Then now I have my manual Volvo. So yeah, I love manuals, but for a different purpose. I'm not going to drive a manual if I'm going to be stuck in traffic going to the airport for a business trip. I want to drive my manual car if I'm on a joyride on a Sunday. You see what I'm saying? Jackson, by the way, does your wife Kia have a goodbye screen and sound? Oh yes, it sounds like my daughter and we joke around saying it sounds like a newscast. Dun, 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 dun. Something like that, right, Jackson? And we joke around every time he comes on. It's like, in other news. we always play around with that sound. I think it's so funny. How does your hand look CGI? I don't know, Slups. Thank you. I think CGI would be a compliment, because usually CGI stuff look pristine and nice. So I appreciate Slups. Are you driving for real, or is it a simulation? I'm driving for real in a simulation, Aryan. Because this is a game, and I'm driving in it. Can you rev match? Yes, Stop Wars, I can. I usually rev match when I'm driving cars. I don't know if trucks need rev matching. What would happen if you don't service on a malfunction? You get tickets when you stop at the weight scales. And the truck will start having malfunctions. And eventually you can actually stop. Ernest, what do you think about the trade-offs between turbocharging versus supercharging for performance and reliability? That's a good question. Turbos, they usually have a lag, right? They have a little bit of a lag that will take a few seconds or milliseconds until it, spools up. So there's that. Superchargers are always ready for you. But they do have their cons as well. I think a good compromise is for instance, the Volvo S60R, the one I have, the 2022, has about 415 horsepower and has a turbo and is supercharged. So you get best of both worlds, and it's also hybrid, so it has the electric motor, meaning that's why it is able to do 160 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour in only 4.3 seconds. So, but it's a preference thing. Some people like the sound of the supercharger, that's... Oh, my dog, don't worry, man. Don't worry, kid. You're good. And some people like the whistle that comes after, the turbo. So I like turbos. I've had turbo cars most of my life. My Cadillac CT5 V has a twin turbo, so I kind of like them. Top Wars 420. I drive manuals only. I have a turbo 2.0 and a V8. Drive them daily. Always rev match. And yeah, I mean, where are you? Are you in America or are you in Europe? Stop Wars. Jackson the guy. Every South Korean cars have these welcome and goodbye sounds. It's funny. Added extra special feature on it. I like the Kia Optima hybrid. Then it show car appears. Oh, nice. The Cadillac has a nice intro screen now. If you watch my video that I posted with the Cadillac a few days ago, you'll see the intro video on the infotainment system. But it doesn't make any sounds. It doesn't have any music. J-Car World, we're taking the left here. I'll use the jerk brake. Why did you disassemble the racing simulator on your TikTok? Because if you notice, that racing simulator that I disassemble has only it's cut. It doesn't have the passenger side as well. And I was building this one, which is the complete version with the passenger seats. How fast can you go, Noah? About 90 miles an hour this truck goes. Yeah, turbos have lag but higher top end. Superchargers have more power and low but less on top. Exactly. It's fun to see some drag races on CarWow, and you'll see that happening sometimes if they run with a turbo and a supercharged car. How is it possible to turbo and supercharge? I thought it was only one or the other because it will blow your engine. If so, Volvo found a way, Ernest. And there's a super cool, that guy, the Engineering Explained channel on YouTube? He made a super cool video talking about this system from Volvo, and it's a very interesting watch. I highly recommend you do that, Ernest. Top Wars, I agree, man. I mean, I'm happy that some car brands, like Cadillac specifically, still keeping it alive on its CT5V Blackwing. And the CT4V also has the manual version. I wish more cars came with the option of having a manual stick shift, but such is life. Hey, the Ricochet, hello man, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, thank you for, Ricochet, thank you, sir. Thank you for the hand heart and also the fest. Thank you, man. User and a bunch of numbers, man. How did you do that setup? I have a tutorial on my channel, man, if you're interested in knowing. Also, Kia and Hyundai's latest models have steers itself like camera cross lane. Yes, it does. So the Kia Carnival that I have also does the lane, like keeping in the lane thing, which is very similar to the Super Cruise that my Cadillac also has. Volvo also has one, my Volvo T8. They call it the Drive Assist. But I think out of the three cars, the Volvo is the weakest one, then the Kia, and then the Cadillac. Oh, nice! Well, drive safely, Damien. 8,000 kilometers. Nice. I love road trips. I love them. If I could, I would just be doing road trips all day, every day. All right, we are almost here. This is where we're gonna deliver the trucks that we're trucking. Hi, Slovak. How you doing, man? What would happen if you crashed in your simulator, Ernest? Well, in this game specifically, nothing much. We're gonna open up the turn here. And I have my dog on my lap, so that's why I'm kind of doing this one-hand thing. Do you ever put your key Carnival in sport mode? I never did, I think. Or if I did, I don't recall. The Carnival is meant for a different purpose. You know, like, it's more for cruising with the family and enjoying. We drove it to Tennessee and North Carolina once. We're clear, yes. All right, here we are. Brenda, yes. Settle down, Hamilton. Cell 321. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm driving a truck, man. I don't need to go fast. And also, as you can clearly see, I'm delivering cargo here. Did you get a bit annoyed by the seatbelt alarming, like, hey, fasten your seatbelt or else accident? It's funny you asked that, Jackson, but I do have an old habit of putting my seatbelt before I start the engine. I will usually put the seatbelt before I even start the car. It's just a habit of mine, so I don't hear the ding. I don't like the ding. And let's see if I can make it here because it's a hard park. Yes. Hard in a way that it's triple thing here. I can't maneuver it around, and sometimes they put it too close, but it worked. So now what I have to do is just click here and it will disengage the decouple the cargo. There we are. It was satisfactory. We got a damage. Remember? Oh, you guys weren't here. Oh, maybe you were. On Monday, I had an accident. So we got a damage penalty of $23,000. Wow, that was a lot of penalty for a 2% damage. All right. Well, let's see another job. Freight market. Day up next. Thing real. Nearly. John Pemberton, thank you for the GG and the GG again, man. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see here. We are in Corpus Christi. We have a short trip here to Beaumont, Texas. It's a longer one here to... Let's take the short one to... No, let's take this one. We're going to take the crawler tractor to Kansas. Oh, it's a heavy load. Nice, even better. All right, so let's go back inside this beauty and let's go. Are you okay, dog? I think my dog is sleeping so hard here that she is twitching. She's on my lap here. I don't know if you guys can see her diaper. She's on her days. Silence, thank you also for the heart me, man. Does the horn honk? Yes, but not here. But I do have to press the turnstock has a button here. Gonna take a left here. Yeah, my dog is completely sleeping now. You can tell that she is wasted. Some warning. So I don't blame her. Ooh, didn't see that car. Dude. Didn't look to the right. That was my bad. Boss, my bad. Oh yeah, the dog is right here. I can kind of see it a little bit. It's a dog. She's on her day, so that's we put the little diaper on her. That's why I'm driving with just one hand. Kind of weird to drive, but you know, it is what it is. At least it's my right arm. Does it have force feedback? Yes, it does. It's a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters YouTube Studio. So it does have 12 Newton meters of force feedback, sir. Yeah, I think she's dreaming. She's kicking her legs a little. Oh, yeah, wait, she woke up. She's like looking around now. Here, I'll fix that for you because I think she's gonna get hot soon because I am always hot, and well, the AC is on, so I feel it blowing on us. My dog doing it, dreamy. Yeah, she kicks her legs as well. It's so funny when they do that, right, Nick? I think it's so funny, especially when they do like those sounds. I think it's funny. Flores, how much I spent on this rig? About $700. Are you playing on the base map? Yeah, Scuba. I'm playing on the... I have all the DLCs, but this is the vanilla maps. I don't have any mods for the maps. DCP, I'm good, man. How about yourself, dude? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Let's put high beams here. Yeah, goes a little better. Did you build a sim setup in a real car? It's not in the car. Socks, the sim racer. It's in my home office. If you watch my videos, you'll understand. On my TikTok, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Gamer Boys, thank you for subscribing on my Twitch. There's 5 people watching on Twitch, which is, you know, nice. Unusual, I'd say. Thank you. DCP from Los Santos Police. How much is my setup, Polis? About $700. What up, man? Woo Jing. How you doing, dude? We're gonna take a right here on the 37 North. Oh, that's a cleaning truck. That's funny. I never seen one, I think. Oh, my day's going well, man. Can't complain. Just started Wednesday and tomorrow. Today's like Friday for me because tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the United States. So that means tomorrow we're, you know, it's holiday. It's a national holiday. And my company gave us Friday as well. So I can just enjoy Friday. Not including the computer and the monitors. You're right, Real. Obviously, just the rig. There's an Exxon truck ahead of us. Really? Why did you change lanes, man? But okay, I'm gonna pass you on the right. If there's time. Thank you, Socks. The sim racer, yes, that's how it works. It's just a interior of a car with a triple TV and in my home office. John, hey man, thank you. YouTube's kind of slow today again, but what I noticed lately, I don't know if you noticed that too, Nick, is that YouTube has been slow, but it's been consistently slow. We don't have that jump to like 300 and then down to like 40. We keep around 150, which is odd. They must have changed something in their algorithm. Thank you, Sixva. Is it how you say it? Sixva. Do you read the J? 6Jva. 6Jva. Stop. Don't worry, dog. You're good. I'm using only my right arm here because I'm holding my dog with my left. And people ask me why I don't drive in real life. Like, I wouldn't be able to drive with my dog on my lap. Hey, Daniel, thank you. Daniel Louis, thank you. Hello to Philippines. Yeah, we're just about to get another trailer, and I think I should sleep also. Definitely. What is it, Akita? What is it? I hope your automatic emergency brake works when gotten distracted. I turned that off on the game car. In the real life, they're on. Wish there was a sleeping place here. right, we are here. Where is here? We're still in Texas, in Corpus Christi, I think. Here's the entrance. Tiny entrance. Is it here? Oh, that's where my GPS is telling me to turn. It looks like a ranch. You know what would make it better? What would make it better, man? Genesee, thank you, thank you. Here we are. Let's check in. Boom. Gray Market. And let's go to Kansas. We're gonna take this crawler tractor. It's heavy. Yes, we're good. Let me just put my chat here on my TikTok. All right, that's better now. Back to the game. Oh, doggo. They're nice when they want to be nice. But that is our trailer. I think I can go here and back it up there. A game suspension, like if you go over a bump, the suspension moves and you shake. I have a shaker here on my driver's seat. You can't obviously see it, but I can feel it. It's a butt kicker, called a butt kicker. David, hello, man. So the butt kicker will do exactly what you're saying. So if I go through a bump, or right now it's shaking more because we're over the gravel here. I have to maneuver one more time. I think I should have gone a little bit further. If you're planning to buy a Japanese car brand, what would it be? Well, if I had to choose a Japanese car brand, I think I would get the Supra. The newer ones. I have a friend on my Instagram that has a super cool Supra. And I really thought that car was amazing. So this is what we're taking. Connected. Yeah, the whole seat shakes. Stocks. The whole seat. It's a butt kicker. It's under my seat here, and the whole seat shakes. Not the whole simulator shakes, because that would be hard to implement, unfortunately. Hey man, no, you're not late. We're still here for about another 40 minutes. Got to open up this turn here because this gate is pretty tight. Would have made a bigger one. No cars coming on the left, no cars coming on the right. So did you buy the setup or made it? Polos, I made it. Oh, I'm on third. That's why we're not going anywhere. I made it. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. You can follow if you want. And check it out. Yeah, to shake the whole simulator, that would be a lot of... You know, first I would have to get rid of the wood. So if you watch my build video, you'll notice that everything here is made out of wood. The base. Only the steering wheel is welded to metal here in the dashboard. So imagine if I would move all this mass with you know, any kind of strength with wood. That wouldn't work. Freakish Preacher. I don't know who is it. You choose a Type 95 Hago. I don't know that car. Is that a car? What kind of car is that? Jackson the Guy. Nice choice. Make sure it got the maintained and treat well. My Lexus LX 570 2011. Yeah, I've heard that there's some horror stories on Supras, right? This guy that I saw... Oh, freakish. Thank you, man. Hi. Yeah, that guy that I saw on car show. It was funny because my car, my Volvo S60, won as one of the best cars. But he got the best car. He got top price because he changed to like titanium. Yeah, titanium like tips and things and screws like on his engine bay, and he beaded it, so it was like super cool. Like the way the color changes with titanium and all. That's amazing. That looks amazing. Oh, hey Blake. Sucks. The sim racer just lifted up, forced suspension on each corner. Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna break the 2x4s that are holding underneath. It's not gonna hold the weight. Have you ever lifted a car seat? They're heavy, man. They're very heavy. Let's stop here for the night. Super quick. Guys won't even notice. Oh man, the S60R, the legendary S60R. We're gonna stop at this Love's gas station. This here? No, this is not the truck entrance. This is the auto entrance. So we gotta look for the. Oh, the truck's right there. I see it. The Chevron up ahead also has, but I think it's better if we stop here. Do you have 3 monitors? Yes, I do. That's the one, that's the other. And back here. Turn here to my parking spot. How do I get there? That's not the way, because that's a McDonald's or Taco Bell. I don't think this was the right place, but I think I can try to get there. Hope I don't crash. Bit deadly. Pretty slow today, man. You can see there on YouTube. Not the best. I don't know what happens, but you know, I just go with it now. I don't even care anymore. Oh, no worries, dude. How have you been, man? Stop here. All right. Parking brake, engine off, and sleep. Good morning. Wow, it's 11 a.m. already. The dog is snoring. I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear it, but let me see if I can. She woke up when I moved the microphone. Oh, so cute the way she was snoring. Yeah, I have a dog on my lap, that's why. All right, let's get the engine started again. Sucks the sim racer, dude. I'm gonna mute you because I answered your question. You're not paying attention, and now you're spamming the chat, my friend. 5 minutes for you, my friend. Yes, I have a triple, and I showed you. I'm gonna show you one more time, so pay attention. Okay, that is another TV right there. You can see the trim, the side of the TV right there, and this is the other one right here on my left. This whole thing is another TV, exactly where the chat is. So pay attention. If you're asking questions, keep your eyes on the stream. I don't mind people, you know, asking questions more than once. But when they're spamming, you do get the mute. Yeah, she was snoring. So funny. All right, so let's get going. Parking brake. Oh, gotta put on gear. Otherwise, we're not gonna move. Lead through here. I think that's where I have to go. Carl, was it expensive? Nah, it wasn't. about $700 in car parts and hardware, $300 in car parts, the exact, and about $400 in other stuff like wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. Shots by Hector. Yes, I do have a triple. Coated. I think it's goated what you meant, Polus, but thank you, man. Thank you for the jewels, Bit Deadly. I appreciate you, man. Especially on a slow day like today. I don't know what happens, man. It's so hard sometimes to get viewership on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I get some kind of shadow ban because they think I'm driving. Because I have friends that get millions of views on their shorts, and they post the same stuff from Instagram and TikTok, and I post the same stuff from Instagram and TikTok. Like some of my videos on Instagram have like 20 million, 15 million views, and they get like 5,000 views on YouTube. The truck is the I'm sorry, my throat. It's the VNL, Volvo VNL 2014. Hey, Keon. Hey, man, how you doing? Welcome back. You were here yesterday, weren't you? Oh, Freakish Preacher, thank you for the jewels, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, man. The Laughing Disco. That's interesting. They have some funny names. The Floating Heart. They're trying to go like with the way that TikTok does. I think that's kind of funny. But they're improving. YouTube is definitely improving. Your favorite cars is Skoda. I don't know the RS1 in particular. I've seen Skodas, but we don't have Skodas in Brazil, and in America we also don't have Skodas. Do I have a real license? Not a real truck license. I do have a real car license. I've been driving for about 25, 26 years now, since 1999. I drive since the last century and last millennia. I'm that old. Yeah, Freakish. It's funny, but I don't mind. Like, and I don't know the difference between the jewels and the Laughing Disco and those kind of things, and the super chat. I don't understand the difference, but you know, I'm happy either way. Oh, the Grand National Buick. I know exactly which car you're talking about. They look great. I mean, I like those cars, like the 80s. Late 70s, 80s, and early 90s cars. I think they looked very cool. And also there was something that era had for American cars specifically. They were different. Like, you could tell an American car from an European car just by looking at it. Nowadays, you can't anymore. I mean, obviously, we know the brands. Like, a Cadillac looks like a Cadillac. But it's not like an American car, you know, like, statement. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, my robot is going crazy here. It's like, I don't know. Like, cars looked like, you remember like the old 90s Renaults? They looked like the French cars, and the Citroën. They look like French cars. And now they're kind of all the same. Also, there's a copycat Mercedes called Ssangyong in Korea. I think I've heard, yeah, I heard it before. I think we have them in Brazil, that Ssangyong brand. Oh, the music stopped and I can put it back. Oops. We're gonna take a left up ahead, so we're gonna stay on the left lane, even though this is a small road, a highway, but we're gonna go into the main highway. Can you switch to a car, Nathaniel? No, man, I can't. I'm driving a truck today. If you want to see me driving a car, you got to join my live stream on Saturdays. Volvo 960 Royale. Why are you driving 5,000 RPMs? So let me explain to you, Volvo. The numbers are not correct, but the red line is. So my tachometer has 8,000 RPMs, the number. So it doesn't matter to me what is the RPMs in the truck. It matters where is the red line. If you drive manual cars, you know that it doesn't matter what the number is. It matters where the red line is. So I calibrate all the cars and all of the games to the red line of that car or truck. So that makes... Oh, we crashed. Sorry, guys. We had a small minor bump here. But yeah, so like if I'm driving an F1 car, this red line will be the same as if I'm driving a truck. But I know where the red line is. Luke, a lot of modern cars look the same. I agree, man. That's what exactly what I mean, man. Oh, thanks. I'm not the only one, freakish. Midnight, just buy a car, bro. Should I brag now or should I brag later? Or should you guys tell them that I already have a car? Midnight is, telling me to buy a car on TikTok. I'll let you guys do the talking this time. Yeah, you can definitely you see the difference if you look back in the years, right? Like, look at the 2000, like 1999 Buick LeSabre. You can't get more American than that, even in the 90s, in the early 2000s. So the physics of a crash, there's no physics of crash here at the Wizard. It's just gonna crash and it looks awful. If you want to see crashes, you gotta join my live stream on BeamNG Days, which is Saturday. There's no crash physics. I have 4, Luke. 4 cars, actually. Tachometer isn't working. I already explained to you, Volvo 960 Royale. It is working. But there's a delay on the chat, so please don't spam it. I kind of like the Semyon German first generation dude. It looks exactly like a Mercedes. We're using the turn signal here. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Korean cars looked like, European counterparts in the old days. Hyundai and Kia were kind of guilty of that. Yes, it's an S60 dash. The NASCARs, yes. I kind of like it. It's a bit crazy seeing South Korean have Mercedes-Benz license plates. Do they? That's kind of crazy. Freakish Preacher, it's insane going to a NASCAR race. Been to Daytona 500. Dude, I really want to go. I never been to a NASCAR race, and I always loved NASCAR. My wife said the other day we should go to a Daytona, maybe next year. I don't know. We're going to be at the Daytona 500, not 500, to 24 hours of Daytona next year. Oh, where's the red light? Okay. All right. The Wizard 799 womp womp. What womp womp? I was on the second row of seats in Daytona. Oh man, that must be fun, dude. You have a 2009 1.6 Gamma 5-speed. What is that? What is a Gamma? I might have missed the other message where you said what car. Freakish. Green, green, green. Which car is the best? Of the ones I have? I love all of them. It's like telling which kid you'd prefer. I love the minivan. It's a great utility car. It takes on road trips and, it's super comfortable. I love the Volvo S60R. It has a manual transmission. It's super fun to drive. 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive. The exhaust sounds amazing on my S60R. I love my Volvo S60 T8 2022. It's freakish fast, and it's zero drama. It'll just go to 60 in 4.3 seconds, and you don't even know. It'll just, boom, go. And then I have the Cadillac CT5V, which is just insane. The looks are amazing. The interior is super luxurious. And the sound, ooh, that's music, man. The twin turbo, ooh, amazing. It's funny because a lot of people like to watch NASCAR for the crash, the accidents. I mean, I know nobody's, looking forward to anybody getting hurt, but it is fun when they have the big one and stuff like that. Oh, I get you. The Gamma motor. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the name of the engines in the Kia or Hyundai ecosystem. I know the Volvo ones, like the red block, the white block, stuff like that. But Formula One race, oh man, I haven't either. I haven't either. Yeah, the 5-cylinder in the S60R sounds super nice. I agree with you. The 5-cylinder, a lot of people joke around saying it's a baby V10, not just because it has half the cylinders, but also when you put a catless exhaust, it will have that gurgle like the V10 has, on a gurgle on a higher pitch. Like the V8s are very like bass heavy, and as you go for V10s, they start getting like more like treble, like if you will. I don't know how to put in English, maybe, but it just sounds like a smaller version of or a quieter version of a V10. Yes, so the Volvo's white blocks, the P80s, the P2s, they were all 5-cylinder inline 5, and they kind of continued a little bit towards the P3 platforms, and then they became all 4 cylinders. So my S60 T8 is a 4-cylinder turbocharged, supercharged hybrid engine. So it has all of those things, and that's why combined it gets up to 425 horsepower in the newer versions. My version has 415 horsepower. Yeah, some Audis also had the 5-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. "30 miles an hour in the city? Come on, guys, we gotta go faster. You must go faster." We're gonna need some fuel soon. Jackson, diesel engines are kind of special tractor noises, but will provide good fuel economy and an easy start in the winter. Give you more torque to tow. Yeah, that is true. And I agree with you, but I don't like the way they sound. Well, also, I'm a little biased because I always lived in countries that don't have diesel engines. Sorry, I was just saying good morning to my daughter. She just woke up. They're not having school this week because of Thanksgiving tomorrow. Must go faster. Go, 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 go.
Kylie, we spared no expense.
Yeah, we spared no expense. Oh, we got a red light here. All I want for Christmas is 1 million pounds. Nick, now you. What would you buy with 1 million pounds? Say you got 1 million pounds. Play the lottery. Congrats. You got 1 million pounds. What would you get? You want to come back here? Damn, instant boost for low RPM supercharged and turbo for high. Yes. That is a very good combination, man. That is indeed a very good combination. Oh yeah, I understand why they don't have school, but it's usually a problem, like if they don't have. But my daughter is 9 already, so she can, you know, take care of herself mostly. Obviously, we still gotta be home and watch her, but. How old is your daughter, Freakish? Thank you, Pixel. Thank you, man. Oh no, you're not coming. I'm gonna get the away here. Thank you. Slovak. I want for Christmas is a Formula truck, a NASCAR, a jet fighter, a Stuka bomber aircraft, a limousine in my garage. You need a driver for your limousine. You don't want to drive that limo, man. You don't want to drive that thing. You know, it's like I was talking to my dad the other day. He was like, he didn't like we were talking about the differences between the Mercedes E-Class and the S-Class, and he was like, I don't understand why, the difference between the prices. And I'm like, if you're driving the S-Class, you're in the back. You're not driving that car, and that's why you don't see a lot of differences for the driver in those cars. But you see most of the differences are in the back seat. 13. Oh, nice. So you're at that stage where they're starting to get rebellious. 3 cars and a house, and I'd be happy. That's a good choice, man. Yeah, I agree. Like, pay everything in full, and then just enjoy. Bro, how much do you think a complete DCS setup like your own driving setup would cost? Like for airplanes, Alimo, I think airplanes have a little bit of a problem because they're a bit more expensive than cars. And like I can buy parts for this simulator fairly cheap at the junkyard, but you don't have like plain junkyards, you know? So you have to custom build everything or 3D print or do something else. So I don't know. I don't know how much it would cost, but I would guess more than $10,000 just for the rig itself. Do you have a gaming card, Lamborghini? I'm not sure I understand your question. I do have a gaming GPU, if that's what you're asking, the 4090. And I don't have, I mean, I have a Lamborghini in other games, but not on this one. Christopher, does your steering wheel shake a bit due to the engine? Oops. Almost. Oh, sorry, officer. Yes, it's because of the engine, so it kind of has the force feedback doing its thing. Rikish, yeah, LOL, but she's a good daughter. I'm glad to hear it, man. Well, you know, our kids are usually a reflection of ourselves sometimes. You know, not all times, but most of the times. So, you know, you're probably, very likely, a very good dad, so that's why she's a good daughter. Oh yeah, every kid will have their perks and features. This? What wheel Lindo? This is the Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Pro Video Gamer, thank you for the rose. Okay. Yes, I got Kansas. We're actually going to Kansas. I'm halfway, one car fully paid off, and my simulator. That's what matters, man. I mean, we're always striving for something else. Even if you get that £1,000,000 right now, buy you a house in 3 cars, there will be something afterwards. Something extra you want. Something more. And that's okay. I mean, that's what motivates us to live, right? Because if we lose our goals, if we don't have a goal in life, why would we want to, you know, see the next day? Anyone tried a new Drive Zone online game? I have not. What is it about? I never even heard of it. It's hard to get to 70 miles an hour on this hills here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish this trip today, but yeah, it's all right. We're going to go to the highway. We're changing roads from the 77 to what, 190? Slow down because we're going to turn towards Cameron. Oh, nice. The graphics are nice. I'm going to check it out. I haven't heard of it. Drive zone. They don't have any controller set up? Support, it's only keyboard? Oh, you're running out of fuel. Lunik 9. What is Lunik 9? Is another game? We have a fuel station nearby. We need fuel. Yes, T Shippo. Yes, you can. Let me go around here and show you the truck. And we have a right turn coming ahead. No finger on the screen. I hate when people put the fingers on any screen. Alimo, I'm not American, so I don't know if $10,000 it's really a lot of money. For example, that could be done with 10,000 instead. Yeah, you could do with a lot less, Alimo. I spent about $9,000 here. But say if you have a computer already and you have a monitor, you can spend $700 on the simrig and another $300 on a wheelbase. So with about $1,000, you can build a setup like this. You don't need to spend that much money. I have a little bit more invested here because I live stream and I do have a triple TV setup. So you can see here that I have the side mirror and I have everything else. And my dog is just getting desperate. Okay, you want to come back? Say hi to everybody first, then. Let's just stay on the other side. All right, go back here. Don't lick. No kisses. And we're gonna turn right here. Yeah, no kisses. Thank you, but no kisses. Seeing you were live. Be easy, everyone. Until next time. See you later, man. Thank you for joining the live stream, Freakish. Hope you had a fantastic day. Or have a fantastic day, because we're just starting our days here. I'm gonna end the live stream in about 10 minutes anyways. Oh, thank you, Gambier. Thank you. Thank you, man. And go. We can do 45 here. Did I see what? Morning, George. Hey, George. How you doing, man? Top OP Gen. Yes, I play on PC. This is a PC setup, and we do need fuel really soon. So we're going to find a gas station to stop. And then we're going to we are going to end the live stream for today because I got to work. You know, do grown-up stuff. Can do 70 here. That's crazy. This truck sim. What do you mean about this truck sim? It's American Truck Simulator. Where is it? there is a gas station nearby? No. Dude, wait behind the stop sign. We are in Waco, Texas. How much for all that setup, Top? It's about $700. Freakish Preacher, thank you for the jewels. Oh, first gear. We're not gonna be very good going out in second gear. I think we have a gas station nearby. I just don't know where it is. TikToker, did you get the dashboard from an old car? Yes, sir, I did. You can find a lot more information on my channel. You can find there on TikTok as well, but the tutorials and everything else is on my YouTube. So it's on my YouTube channel. Luke, thank you for the cake, man. The cake slice. Thank you, sir. PPL Hate Bori. It's 4:52 a.m. here. Where are you, man? That's late. Are you in Asia somewhere? It's pretty late. It's 9:53 here right now. Well, it was 9:52 when you said it. Scotland, nice, man. Hello to Scotland. Centauri, you thought it was real for like 10 seconds? That's why I gotta have the notice here. Not just because of people thinking it's real, but mostly because AI thinks it's real sometimes. Yes, I am going to leave in a few minutes. South Africa, nice, dude. We have Scotland, Africa, we have Poland, we have a lot of places. Let me see here. Where is the next? We have a fuel on the way. Yes, we do, right here. We're gonna stop at this one then. Right around the corner. We do, oops. Let it stall, don't let it stall. Go, go, go. 3:54 p.m. for you, Leve. See you later, Top OP Gen. Hope you're subscribed. Oh, no worry, Nick. I don't have to apologize, you know that. Going through this roundabout. And we're gonna take a right, and there should be a gas station just a few miles up in the road. Really, Tesla? Really, Tesla? Oh, thank you for the gift. Oh yeah, I saw that. I thanked him. It was a Freakish Preacher. He was here. He left already. Centauri, it's so crazy. How will this setup look in 10 years? Maybe too realistic? I think so, man. Can you imagine? It's gonna just get better. Niagara Falls, that's nice, Top OP. I've been there a couple times. Super cool place. A Waco Stadium. Wait, you can stall in the Euro truck? Yes. No, you can stall a bay. If you don't use the clutch right, you can stall. Maybe you have to turn off the assist. But yeah, you can definitely, most certainly, stall the truck. Oh, that could be it, Nick. Yeah, where is the gas station? I see a fuel station here, but it's not for trucks, so we can't stop there. I think we have to get on the highway again. Where is it? I need to find it. Stop for the red light and stay on the left lane here because we're gonna merge onto the highway. Use the engine brake. Thank you for the follow. Crowley Semming. Do the bottoms work on your steering? The buttons, yes. All the buttons work. I can move here and change the CarPlay if I want. I can put information on the screen with this one. Every single button you see here works, man. With the wipers working, the hazard lights, I can change the camera here, I can go back here, I can turn the retarder on here, I can use the Jake brake here. Every single button, there's not a single button here that is for show. kiss. No kiss. Does your AC work? So the buttons work, but there's no air coming out of here. I'm in my home office, so I don't really need... No kiss. No kiss, okay? No kiss. Let me see if I can show the dog. Oh, no, she moved to position, so no, it can't. All right, where is the fuel station? I think it's... Oh, it's on the next exit. I can see it now. Hello, Tech. Thank you for the rose, my friend. Yeah, it looks like YouTube is kind of holding my live stream. It's so weird, but I mean, what can I do, right? Just do what I always do: live stream and have fun with you guys. Let me check again here where the gas station is. Oh, I see it. The next exit. Put fifth gear. We're very low on fuel. Very low. You see the needle is not even moving anymore. What happens if you run out of fuel? That's a great question, TikToker. And what happens is the truck will obviously, the engine will die. It won't start again. And then you have to tow the truck to a fuel station. They will charge you like $500 in game money. And yeah, that'll be that. Diet Polite. Yes, I do look at the YouTube chat. The problem, what you see sometimes is that I'm talking to a lot of people in a lot of platforms. And the second one is YouTube has a delay. Dietolit. So yeah, sometimes it'll take you some time so you can hear it. There is a gas station. We're gonna take this exit. Oh, you drive on the right, so yeah. Some people get confused, but I would be confused if it was the opposite. I always lived in countries with left-hand drive, so we're gonna stop at that TA gas station right there. And here we are. That is a fuel station. I think the truck entrance is all the way up. This is the car entrance, and that is the truck entrance. Yeah, Nick, you are also driving on the right, right? Right? On the right? Right here. So we don't have damage necessarily, so I don't have to stop for damage, but we do need fuel, so we're gonna stop here for fuel. The perspective of the interior looks a bit off compared to the game. Maybe turn the camera a little bit to make it watch better. Vanity, no. I'm gonna explain to you in just a second. So let me just put the fuel first, and then I'll explain to you what's happening, and you'll understand why the perspective. Now watch the gas, the fuel needle there. It's going to go up, and the light's going to go off in just a second as I'm putting fuel on it. And now the light is off, and the fuel is going up. So going back to you, Vanity GT. So what happens here is the following. There's no perspective and parallax in game cameras if you're using a monitor, not a VR headset. So the camera is here, right where I'm pointing my finger, right? This is about a foot off where my head is. My head is about here. This is me looking straight to the game. So the camera is set for me, for my eyes, and not the camera. So if I move the camera to the left, just about a foot and a half, this will make you guys perfectly aligned with what I'm seeing. But because I want to show more of my dashboard, I take the compromise of staying a little bit off for you guys and not for me. And depending on the game I'm driving, like for instance, Assetto Corsa, I usually leave in a compromise. So the camera is set to about here. So I look a little bit towards the right, and you guys feel a little bit crooked. But the position is perfect, Vanity, and I can assure you it's not off. You can actually see here where the side mirrors are. It's perfectly aligned with the column of the car. So this would be where the A-pillar is, and the same thing happens here on my left. So the perspective is perfect for me, not for you, unfortunately. But that's such is life. All right, guys, let's stop there at the parking, and we're gonna... What's the red light? This one is the parking brake. So Julia, you're gonna see that turn off as I turn the parking brake off. Boom. Parking brake is off and the light is off. So every single thing on the gauge cluster works. Every single light, every single thing. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go around and park right there. You should try meta glasses so they can see what you see. It's not the same, and I know there's some, like, they call, what is it called, like augmented reality. I don't do well with VR headsets, unfortunately. I do have a VR headset, but I don't do well with them, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. I get nausea. What? What did I hit? Dude, I am like at least 10 feet away from that truck. Like, look at that. I'm at least 10 feet away from that truck. You can see the gap here. That's crazy. John Malkovich? Oh yeah, you sound like John Malkovich. I didn't even see that. Thank you, honey. That's weird. John Malkovich. I like John Malkovich. Thank you. All right. I didn't hit that truck. It's so crazy. All right. Stop the engine. The parking brake on again. Turn off this beautiful truck. And let's sleep. So it's gonna be night. But, you know, such is life. Oh, it's raining in the game. Oh, and it's morning. Nice. And with the rain sound, we're gonna end the live stream for today. We're gonna end the live stream with a nice rain. Let me answer just a few more questions, and we're gonna go. You work at a gas station, Julia. Oh, nice. Does the handbrake work? Yes, BPL. So the handbrake here also works. You can move the camera a little down here. The only thing that it doesn't work with the truck, because trucks don't use this type of handbrake. They use like those. Not a button, but the little lever that you pull, right? So that's why it doesn't work with the truck, but it works with cars. Does my wife know Portuguese? Yes. She does. She's Brazilian as well. Moto Louis, I built my STI dash because VR makes me nauseous. I am too, man. It makes me nauseous. Out of about 100 people who played on the rig, about 20 can't play with the VR. Exactly. Moto Louis, please, can you join my Discord and share your build? I really love sharing information and sharing builds. There's a lot of people on my Discord that are building simulator like this, and we can help each other out. So if you don't mind, just join my Discord. I got more damage, and I'm even, like, I'm parked. I'm not hitting anybody. Oh, this car is kind of coming towards me. It's pushing my truck, see? Can you guys see this? It's moving. Look, I'm gonna put my finger here, and it's gonna. My finger's stopped. Look how it's moving left. We've got like a magnet connected to that trailer. A little bit of a glitch there, and it's shaking, like the truck. Crazy. That's a glitchy glitch. Gonna break me up. All right, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, the trailers are bugging out. They are. All right, my good friends. Thank you, for the jewels. Brandon, I can make it bigger now because the problem is my other screen is too darn small. All right, Brian Galvin. There you go. That's your name. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for the jewels. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta work. I wish you guys the best day possible. I hope you, make the best out of your day. If you are in America, I wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. And if you guys are not in America, happy Thanksgiving. I mean, we're always, we can always be thankful for something. So stay safe, guys. Enjoy. And I will see you on the next live stream, which will be, in fact, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, same time. About 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and tomorrow it's a holiday, so I can stay a little bit longer, but I will see you on the next one. Take care.